The online world has been shaken by continuous updates surrounding Mitt Brown, a name that has recently dominated social media discussions following reports of his passing. As news spread across platforms, thousands of posts, videos, and tributes began circulating within hours, each trying to piece together what really happened in his final days. While the official details remain limited and unconfirmed in many areas, the public reaction has already turned his story into one of the most widely discussed and emotionally charged topics in recent memory. According to early reports circulating online, Mitt Brown reportedly passed away after a sudden medical emergency, though exact details surrounding the circumstances have not been officially verified by close representatives or formal public statements. What has fueled even more speculation is the lack of consistent information across different sources, leading to confusion, emotional reactions, and widespread debate among fans who are trying to understand the truth behind what happened. As discussions intensified, attention quickly shifted toward funeral updates and memorial arrangements being mentioned in online posts. Some reports suggest that a private service was planned, attended only by close family members and a small circle of friends, while others claim that a larger public memorial may follow at a later date. However, none of these details have been formally confirmed, and much of the circulating information appears to come from secondary sources and social media commentary, rather than official announcements. Despite the uncertainty, one thing has become very clear: the emotional impact of his passing has been significant. Fans have taken to social platforms in large numbers, sharing memories, messages, and tributes that reflect how deeply his presence was felt. Many describe him as someone who carried quiet strength, someone whose journey resonated with people on a personal level, even if they never met him in real life. In the absence of confirmed details, speculation about his cause of death has spread rapidly. Various online posts have suggested different possibilities, ranging from sudden illness to complications related to underlying health conditions. However, none of these claims have been officially verified, and no authorized medical statement has been released to confirm the exact cause. This gap in information has unfortunately led to a wave of assumptions, which often happens when public figures pass away and audiences are left searching for answers. Close followers of his story have also pointed out that Mitt Brown had previously been open about personal struggles in past public appearances and interviews. While these moments were shared in a very human and reflective way, it is important to emphasize that connecting them directly to his passing remains speculative, without official confirmation. Still, these earlier insights have contributed to the emotional tone of the current discussions, as fans revisit past moments with new perspective. As the online conversation continues, many tributes have focused less on the circumstances of his passing and more on his life, and the impact he had on those who followed his journey. Social media platforms have been filled with messages describing him as a figure of resilience, someone who faced challenges openly, and remained relatable to audiences who saw parts of their own struggles reflected in his story. At the same time, funeral-related discussions have taken on a deeply emotional tone. Some posts describe a quiet and private farewell, where family members gathered away from public attention to say their final goodbyes. Others mention symbolic gestures, candlelight tributes, and personal moments shared among loved ones. However, it must be clearly understood that these details are not officially confirmed and remain part of ongoing online narratives rather than verified reports. What is confirmed through general public response is that his passing has created a strong wave of grief among supporters. Many fans have expressed disbelief, saying the news felt sudden and difficult to process. Others have shared how his presence, whether through public appearances or personal influence, left a lasting impression on them. This collective reaction highlights how deeply connected audiences can become to public figures over time. In situations like this, it is common for misinformation and emotional storytelling to blend together. As people try to make sense of unexpected news, unverified details often spread faster than official statements. This is especially true in the digital age, where viral content can shape public perception within minutes. Experts often encourage audiences to wait for confirmed updates before drawing conclusions, particularly when it comes to sensitive matters such as cause of death and funeral arrangements. Despite the uncertainty, one aspect that continues to remain consistent across all discussions is respect. Whether through verified statements or fan-generated tributes, there is a shared recognition that Met Brown's story carried meaning for many people. His journey, whatever its final details may be, has sparked conversations about life, struggle, and the fragility of unexpected loss. As the situation continues to develop, more official information may eventually be released regarding funeral arrangements and confirmed circumstances. Until then, most of what is circulating should be viewed carefully and understood as part of an evolving narrative rather than established fact. For now, the focus among many supporters has shifted toward remembrance rather than speculation. People are revisiting past moments, sharing memories, and reflecting on the parts of his journey that impacted them personally. In doing so, the conversation has begun to move away from unanswered questions and toward appreciation of the life that was lived. In the end, while the exact details surrounding Met Brown's passing remain unclear in public reporting, what is undeniably clear is the emotional reaction it has generated. The tributes, the discussions, and the collective sense of loss all point to a figure who left a meaningful imprint on those who followed his story. As updates continue to circulate, fans remain hopeful that more clarity will come in time. Until then, his memory continues to live on through the voices of those remembering him, and through the legacy they believe he leaves behind. Rest in peace.